Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Real Talk with Saieed Ali. I am your host, Saeed. We do want to thank you for joining us tonight, viewers. Remember, it's a cold Friday afternoon in Trinidad and Tobago. Cold Friday afternoon. So what are we going to do tonight, viewers? It's a packed program for you tonight right here on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. But before our program starts, I want you to go on your phone, go on your tablet, on your computer, on your Facebook account, search Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And I want you to like, and I want you to share our live stream, viewers. Because we still hold the position of the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago. Remember that, viewers? We still hold the current #1 position in Trinidad and Tobago. And we have been doing that for the last 4 years. Why? Because we bring the real issues to you. We deal with the real issues. We highlight the real issues. Things are facing you in your community. We highlight it, we deal with it, and we get things done. That is what we do on Real Talk with Saieed Ali. And also we have our Wednesday night program. For the last 2.5 years, we have set aside every Wednesday to deal with public concerns. Road, bridges, box train, councillors, WASA, T&Tech. These are things that's supposed to be at the very, very high level in your community. You're supposed to have proper box train, proper roads, proper water supply, proper electricity, proper street lights in your community. Only on a Wednesday, viewers, we highlight these things. That is why we gave you the opportunity on Wednesday. So call in the program, let us know where you're from, tell us what's going on in your community. Also, Real Talk is offering you 4% on fixed deposit, viewers. Remember, I'm a licensed money lender. This is Real Talk Credit Union information, viewers. We are asking you to be members of our credit union, viewers. We are also asking you to make an investment into Real Talk, 4% per year on a fixed deposit. Nowhere else in Trinidad and Tobago or in any financial institution here to the Caribbean, you're going to get that kind of rate. Also, for businessmen willing to do business in Guyana, you can contact me, viewers. I am doing business in Guyana. I have land there. We have set up a company in Guyana, Real Talk Equipment Rental, also Real Talk Construction. So we're doing business in and out of Trinidad and Tobago. I always tell you that. I always tell you that. So viewers, as we start our program tonight, I want to shout out police officers of the Rio Claro police station. Now, Rio Claro police officers are solving 8 out of every 10 reports of serious reported crime within their district. Police have also achieved a current detection rate of 83% and have recorded a 39% reduction in serious reported crimes, which includes reports such as murder, robbery, larceny, narcotics offense. The success was revealed by Inspector Rishi Rakbir of the Rio Claro police station at a town hall meeting held at the Rio Claro West Secondary School. He also cited statistics from the Crime and Problem Analyst branch of the corresponding period, January 1st to September 30th. So Trinidad and Tobago, we want to congratulate, a hearty congratulations to the officers of the Rio Claro police station. We understand that they are working very hard in order to keep their community and the citizens safe in Rio Claro and the surrounding areas. Now I'm going to tell you something. When you see a station performing in your area, I, Saeed, have no problem in shouting out the commander in charge, which is the inspector, the superintendent, the SRPs, the corporal, the sergeant. I have no problem with that. No problem with that. And so far, the achievement that is coming from the Rio Claro police station, let me tell you something, it is overwhelmed by the people. Remember recently we had a senior from San Fernando Station, Smith, who was doing a fabulous job in the San Fernando district. And the businessmen and the citizens did not want Officer Smith to be removed from the community. But you know, we have this 60-year-old woman who is the commissioner of police, decided to move a very effective officer in order to bring somebody that San Fernando doesn't know. Now, she is what you call fixing crime. First 100 days in Trinidad and Tobago, and not one plan she bring forward worked, but she was successful. Let me tell you something. Them so when they're eating food, the food must fall out their hand. Them so when they hear talking, they must start to fumble for speech. Like telling you, as long as you are not serving a purpose in an office, exit the office. Don't wait for somebody like Saieed to stink you up on national television. And I will do it without fear. Without fear. According to the inspector, the achievement would not have been possible without collaborative works, effort in the district, such as teamwork with their counterparts in Trinidad and Tobago Municipal Police Service. So they trust the public and the public trusts them. Caller, good night.
Mr. Saieed.
Go right ahead, your life.
What is going on with delicing? All these young doctors just come out and graduate and everything. Them getting 3-week work, 1 month work, and then what they're going to do home, Mr. Saieed? What things they're doing with these young, nice children who study so hard?
I understand. Apparently 90% of them are just home doing nothing. Just home doing nothing. So viewers, once more, we want to congratulate the Rio Claro hard-working police officers for dealing with serious crime and criminal activity in their community. This is coming from Real Talk Group of Companies and also Real Talk with Saieed Ali staff. So congratulations to those officers. Moving along, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley will lead a team of delegates to Ottawa, Canada. Ottawa, my mistake. To attend the first ever Canada CARICOM Summit later this month. Under the theme, Strategic Partner for a Resilient Future. The summit will highlight Canada's strong ties with the Caribbean with the aim of strengthening cooperation and caring for a better future. Caller, good night.
Hi, good night.
Go right ahead, your life.
I want to ask if everybody not paying attention to what is happening to the young children in this nation. Every day, a 2-year-old, if it's not a 1-year-old, if it's not a baby, who's supposed to be in the care of adults, these things happening to them and they're dying. And I want to know if all the citizens, like myself, paying attention to this. And why is there no religious leaders? Where is all the church? When I was growing up, everywhere used to have open air. Everywhere the pastor was talking, coming. Everyone was out in the road telling people, come to Jesus, do the right thing, whatever it is. But where are the religious leaders? Right? We're not seeing no religious body coming out and taking a stand for these young children in this nation. Right? And all these lawsuits. The reason that we have so much problems in this country is because the family cycle is broken. Because why? Mothers who are supposed to be home have to go out there now and take care of the children. Because why? Fathers not taking care of the children. And then it's working right to right. What $20 could do for us? Nobody not protesting about these things. You know, this is my point. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, my dear. Of lately, a lot of toddlers have died. Toddlers are being found in rubbish can. Look at school violence today. You all saw the incident that took place in school today? All over social media. A student, imagine a student in the school cussing up a teacher. It's sad, you know. A student in school cussing up a teacher. And on top of that now, she calling her mother to come in school now to deal with the teacher. Let me tell you something. The parents of that girl have been embarrassed by the behavior of that girl child. totally embarrassed. But don't talk for the mother. Because citizens of this country would want to know if the mother is teaching this girl manners at home. I tell you what, man, it was my girl child. It was my girl child. You was done in YTC or something, and I take what telling you, you cannot embarrass me as your parents, especially in a school where the father working hard, we don't know if the mother working, but you go tell me my daughter called me on her cell phone to come and tell me now to deal with her daughter and cussing on the cell phone and is the mother you talking to? Nah, man. I'm tell you something, the slap you would have collect, your two front teeth would have fall out. Me as your mother? Me as your mother, you cussing while you talking to me? But your jaw would have been twist. When I was growing up in my days, watch me now, them coffee branch and them fence and them you just plant in front of your house, coffee whip and thing, all over we back, you know. We learn moral values by force, you know. Long over parents, they might make joke, you know. Sit down right there and don't move. Call her good night. Hello?
Yeah, good night, caller. Good night, there.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yeah, good night.
Yeah. Stick your gaddy click one time. Just stick your gaddy click one time. So viewers, let me tell you something now. It's ain't easy, you know. It ain't easy now, you know. I just tell my two sons and them, here with us now. When you go to school, you're going for education. You dress neat, you go in school, you take your education. You have your friends in school, not a problem. Don't cuss, don't drink, don't look your fight. Don't look for a fight. Somebody hit you, go by the principal, let the principal call me, and we go deal with it as the father, as the parents of the child. Well, you can't tell me, you call me, Daddy, bring your mother so-and-so here and come and deal with this. But as I reach in school, two slap across the face, two of your teeth falling out right in front of the teacher. I'm telling you, I set my example. So that family have been embarrassed to the lowest degree by that girl child all over social media. And that is the example now that is being set at home. Where students could abuse a teacher or bully other students and the parents okay with it. Call her good night.
Yes, good night.
Go right ahead, your life.
Okay, I agree with what you say, but it have some grandparents the same way. That they do the same thing as what the children doing there.
I understand what you're saying, yes, true.
I have an incident the same way with the grandparents. Try to take my child and I abusing them right now. And they have them doing all kind of nonsense.
I understand. Thank you, my dear. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break. But before we go for that commercial break, you know we have friends of Real Talk we like to highlight. We have some duckers. They are very good at cooking ducks. So we have Vinud of apartment 4 Lightpost 76 John Street, Chagonas, Montrose. So I am offering $10,000 for this Toyota Aqua PEA 578. You find Vinud, you find the Aqua, you bring the car for me, you collect 10,000. You collect 10,000 nice and easy. I don't care if the family like how I doing it or I ain't doing it. You know, at the end of the day, all you're owing me. And I cool with advertising it on television. We also have Narissa Mohammed of P.O. Box 56 Pasha Extension Road in Tunapuna. Is that what you're looking there? Let me see what's going to happen just now. So I am also offering $10,000 for this Toyota car. PDZ 8917. Anybody find the car? You find Narissa, you find the car, you bring the car for me, you collect 10,000. Let me tell you something, every single day with these big getting calls, you know. Every single day, you know. They can't hide. And also Raquel Bay and Suzanne of Lot 3, Sullivan Street in Mayaro. Raquel feel now that Saieed doesn't know that shit is being Mayaro. But the thing is, I's not a man to jump in nobody. You understand? I am offering $10,000 for anyone that bring this X-Trail PCM 9482. You find Susano, you find the X-Trail, you bring it for me. and you collect 10,000. It's that easy. It's that easy. Anybody, police, bandit, I don't care who it is, bring it. I don't care. They want, and keep in mind, Susano now is an army officer. Now, this had nothing to do with your job, you know. You borrow money, you have a job, you will pay back. But the thing is, set an example. As somebody in a protective force, you running down bandits and you catching bandits and criminal. But the thing is now, you ain't no different. You ain't no different. A bandit will rob somebody, you come and a bandit will rob somebody and disappear. You come and take my money and you feel you disappear. But people in Trinidad and Tobago know what's going on with that is watching the show. So I don't care about your husband, I don't care about your family, I don't really care about you neither. All I care about is getting back my money. Here's the reason why I have a reward of $10,000 for each vehicle. You see, Susano feel that Saieed don't know where she working, Saieed don't know where in town she staying, and Saieed don't know which part of my road the family living. But she was there this weekend gone there. Me say that me and John be no seen. As no man to John be a seen. At different ways in dealing with things. So just before we go now, run a little picture with Renuka. You don't have it. Let me go for the break. So viewers, we are going for a short commercial break, but when we come back, the government not adjusting exchange rate. We'll talk more about this after this break.
Do you have a public concern you would like to highlight? You can email your pictures and videos to realpublicconcerns@gmail.com, and we will highlight your concerns on our show for Public Concerns Wednesday. Real Talk Credit Union information stores are now open to members of the public. We are located at the Real Talk Group of Companies building at number 14 Crony Savannah Main Road. Opening hours are from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Contact us via telephone at 238-6716 or 231-6219 to book your appointment. You can also stay connected with us via Facebook.
Tired of wasting precious time at the bank applying for a loan, only to be denied? We understand your frustration. Here at Real Talk Group of Companies, we take a different approach. Contact Saieed, Managing Director of Rio Claro Group of Companies and licensed moneylender at 238-6716, 242-7690 or 339-1670. Feel free to visit our office at number 14 Carney Savannah Road, Chaguanas, or number 132 Superior Road, Victoria Village, San Fernando.
So welcome back to Real Talk, viewers. So I want you to understand something. Real Talk and Real Talk Group of Companies and Real Talk with Saieed Ali on television is in no way affiliated with Renuka Sagram Singh. I want you to understand that. Right? I want you to understand that. Now, Renuka is a spokesperson for the PNM. This highly intellectual, well-educated individual found nothing else to do but copycat Real Talk to use on her own St. Joe's, St. Augustine meetings. They're so educated until they are not popular enough in Trinidad and Tobago, but have to use a word or a team that is highly populated in Trinidad and Tobago. Probably one I send you. Is it? Alright. So viewers, Real Talk with Renuka is some sort of town hall meetings. Right? Come back. It's some sort of town hall meeting, and their team is Real Talk with Renuka. So, for being a well-educated woman in Trinidad and Tobago, I believe you works in the Attorney General office. You are so highly educated until you copy a name from Real Talk with Saieed Ali, who have been on the Synergy airwaves in Trinidad and Tobago as the #1 current affairs program. We have been rated #1 by the Media Association and MAT. We have documents to show that. But does Renuka Sagram Singh have any documents to show anything about Real Talk? No, she doesn't. She doesn't. You know how much people wanted to use the word Real Talk as a slogan and they can't do it? They can't do it because it's branded by Real Talk with Saieed Ali, Real Talk Group of Company. Yeah. But this, I don't know how to call this woman. I don't know how to call this woman. You're a woman. You call yourself a part of the PNM Woman Arms. But you're copying. You're copying a branded name with Real Talk, who has been on the airwaves in Trinidad and Tobago for 5 years, who is the #1 current affairs program, Media Association, and that recognized Real Talk with Saieed. Them I recognize Real Talk with Renuka. Who the hell is that? But you so want to make yourself popular. You so want to spread the name Real Talk Renuka, like if you're doing something. You ain't doing nothing for Trinidad and Tobago. When PNM having the meeting, it is go up and express yourself and open your mouth big and your eye big. But you want to snatch we team, or you want to snatch we word Real Talk to run with it. And you want to make the public feel now that Real Talk with Renuka is related to Real Talk with Saieed. No, we're not related in no way. Or let's copycat. I will say that on national television. Because you cannot find another word to use that Trinidad and Tobago doesn't know about. And I will say this on national television until you get the message. And if I find that you want to play a disobedient child now, I will light my light, and what the hell ever happened to you? It happened. Because the word Real Talk, you don't play with that. Everybody in Trinidad and Tobago knows that Real Talk is a trusted name by Real Talk Group of Company and Saieed. It has been on Synergy television for the last 5 years. I don't give a France if you end up in an accident. I don't give a rabbit's tail if you fall long and you twist your foot. I don't give a jack be nimble if you get up in the morning and your hand twist. You see the word Real Talk? When you're using that to big up yourself in your damn slogan, it causing a problem with Saieed. And anything causing a problem with Saieed, I will deal with it accordingly. And if you, on the opposite side, want to play dumb, and want to play foolish, and want to play dokia, and want to say, well, I ain't afraid, darling, I want them words come back to my ears. That is what I want to hear. Let me give a little reminder. Terrence Yal Singh used to say, oh, it have a loud word man on television, and he all hear care nothing, and he only loud and talking hard. Terrence ended up in an accident, and I told him on national television, I is the man who caused that to happen. And I told him on national television, the next time you go to a media conference and you say, have a loudmouth man on TV and you don't have to loud up nobody, let me tell you something, the next accident you end up in, you won't be successful to come out alive. I say it on national television. And I am telling dear Renuka Sagram Singh, you see the word Real Talk, change it from your slogan. Change it from your slogan. Because the households in Trinidad and Tobago knows Real Talk. Knows Real Talk Group of Company. Knows Real Talk in an order belongs to Saieed. So if you know what's good for you, before you end up in an accident, and before your hand bend and your foot bend, and you make it nice in an accident, let me tell you something, darling. Nice and sweet on television, change your slogan. Because it will not end well. I am telling you that on national television. So whoever watching the program, and Olia and Renukai's friends, deliver the message. Because while her body will be whole, she might get an accident and her body may not be whole. And I am afraid to say it on national television. Because they're using something that I have worked hard for to build, to just snatch a name and run with it. I will deal with it accordingly. Call a good night. Hello? Hello?
Yes, Saeed.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Yeah, my name is Fred Charles. I live at Sentence, 64 Peter Road, Sentence.
I'm listening.
Yeah, what happened is that I have a serious problem in Sentence. I would really like to at least get you to see you in person, so at least you could hear my plea.
You know what to do? Call my office tomorrow and come see me any day next week.
Okay then, nice. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, like I say, you see anything coming to Real Talk, as a man, don't play with them words, you know. Because every household, human beings in Trinidad and Tobago, from the time you say Real Talk, they say Saeed. And that I do play with. I am not them to make promises on platform and can't fulfill it. So whatever it is you have in St. Augustine, change your slogan before you are forced to do it. Because me being a spiritual person, accident is one of my things, you know. I let you know, you know. You playing foolish and stupid, nothing wrong with that, you know. You do that, I go show you what I go do. I will show you what I will do. Everybody they say God good, you know. God good, God good, God good. But God also bad. God burned down Sodom and Gomorrah. Always keep that in mind. God good. But God could be a bad God because he burned down Sodom and Gomorrah back in the day. The same God. Understand that. Call a good night.
Hey.
Go right ahead, you're live.
Hey, Saeed, good evening.
Evening.
What I want to say about a caller previously called and said about children, they don't know how to do with the 2-year-old and the 1-year-old. But you know what has happened when they make children, they support them by the grandmother to mind them.
Correct, correct.
And they may know nothing about how they grew up like that. You understand? And the children is like that, they're neglecting them. You know, and that is my feedback on that.
I understand.
Talking about Renuka. Renuka, that is the woman who bongs she head and have a big red thing on top of she head. She's a done. She ain't had to take up with she. Right?
Thank you, my friend. So viewers, it is that time now where we love to highlight our friends. I tell you 3-4 times for the in my show, I love to highlight my friends, you know. $10,000 is being offered from Saieed Ali to any individual who find this car for me. It's a white Toyota Aqua PA 578. Also, a Toyota Corolla belongs to Narissa Mohammed. $10,000 is also being awarded for anybody who bring this car for me. You find the car. Also, Sozano, Raquel Bay and Sozano. You find them, you find the X-Trail, you bring it for me. $10,000 is being offered. Tell you what, man, as a businessman, you know. You cannot play robbing and you're outsmarting me, you know. I will light you up on national television. You take my 10 and go and I put 10 on you on your car. That's how it is. Be the real reality of life. You want to play a bandit and rob? I go show you how I go put 10,000 again on it. That's just me. So moving along, viewers, Finance Minister Colin Mimwood have stated that at this time the government is not adjusting the foreign exchange rate in order to keep the inflation rates down. Mimwood stated that as soon as foreign exchange rates is adjusted, there will be demands from the labor sector and it will be difficult to oppose those demands. Listen to this.
As soon as we let that rate go, you're going to have demands from the labor sector, and difficult to oppose those demands as well. Because if you devalue the currency and you let it move by 50% or 30%, whatever number it is, then the labor unions will say, all right, the cost of living has gone up, inflation just hit 20% because you did that, and now we want a 20% increase. So it also helps us in terms of dealing with collective bargaining. So at this point in time, this government is not going to adjust the exchange rate.
Furthermore, Imbot said there was a flip side, as when the forex rate is not adjusted, there is an appetite for foreign goods consumption. Listen to this now.
Once you don't do that, then there's an appetite for foreign consumption. There's an appetite to buy foreign goods. There's a demand for foreign exchange, and you have shortages. So it is something that I've decided. I had meetings with sorry to say this, I met with the Chamber of Commerce. I know I'm a TTMA function, but I just met with the Chamber of Commerce. I'll meet with the TTMA on forex just now. And I asked them to give me some ideas and suggestions on how we deal with the forex problem that we have. I met with the commercial banks. I asked them for some ideas, and I've been given some excellent proposals, and I also asked the Exim Bank to give me some ideas as well. And
He's the Minister of Finance. He's the Minister of Finance, and he asking for ideas. Paula, good night.
Saeed, a pleasant good night.
To you, my darling.
Saeed, I want to thank Colin Imbert for that $3 increase.
Yes.
That's a lot.
Yes.
I wonder if he and his family and all of them up in Parliament could live on $3 increase. When Rowley increased all of them, the UNC and the PNM
salary people,
he increased the pension because he thought he was going out of power the last time.
Yes.
He increased pension, he increased salary, increased everything big time.
Correct.
But Colin Imbert have no shame to come now and say $3 increase when cost of living skyrocketing. You know something? I feel, you see, Hilo fire a whole lot of, what they call them, managers or supervisors. Them 1% get the heads up that he come in with the $3 increase, so they get rid of staff. I wonder if people in Trinidad have enough brain to see how this government playing with their foolish self and fooling the people. They don't know they're stupid. They don't know they're stupid. All of them with the whole in this yellow jersey and red jersey and flag and all of that. They don't know people stupid in this country. The people get the heads up. Look at them people going on the breadline side.
Correct.
And let me tell you, plenty more going before Christmas, so they have to give nobody bonus. Because they're telling us that when they give them that $3 increase, right, it will be $20 and some cents a day. And in order, they either make them workers sign to work for their present salary, or they send them home. This is what this government doing to the people in this country. And we can't afford to live. We can't eat, we can't drink. But all of them up there, pocket fat, they're taking no $3 increase. Monday I'm going to call with the rest of the Tory side. Have a pleasant weekend. Bye-bye.
To you and your family also, my dear. Imbert also said the Exim Bank has also been managing the import of essential items through the special import forex window for qualified small medium enterprise. Listen to him.
We will most likely start up a forex window at the Exim Bank for small and medium enterprises. We have to be careful because there are a lot of them, and they consume a lot of foreign exchange. So you have to be careful, but we're going to do it. And when I told that to the commercial banks, that we will have a forex window specifically for small and medium enterprises, the commercial banks had an idea. They said, well, when the central bank is giving us forex, why don't you ask them to specify that a percentage of the money they give us must go to small and medium enterprises? And I thought that wasn't a bad idea.
Why? President of the Trinidad and Tobago Chambers of Industry and Commerce, Kiran Maharaj, have stated that as a country, more forex exchange needed to generate. But there is also the need to ensure sectors are properly activated with the potential to support the needs of citizens. She also reiterated the call for government to deal with the current crime surge, which continue to negatively impact business. Adding that crime is everybody's problem, Maharaj stated that here is a need to continue the work collectively to solve this problem. In speaking about the wider business sector, she advised that there need to be sense of urgency within context of efficiency. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, we need more foreign exchange in Trinidad and Tobago if we are to supply the demands of the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. What are the demands? Food security, agriculture, fisheries, pharmaceutical, wellness, and necessary additions. We need foreign exchange in order to purchase goods from outside, pay shipping container on freight, then bring to Trinidad and clear. So we as a third world country now will always be a third world country if those in authority do not handle the finance sector of our country properly. They're going to make the lower class paupers. Paupers. It's sad, you know, it's sad. So I want to let's have a look at this video. Before I say anything, look at this video. Tell me what you think about it. This happened today. Charlotte Street. Look at this video. Look at it, Trinidad and Tobago. Properly look at it. There we have some other good sons. Robbing, dragging, kicking a woman. Now Trinidad and Tobago. When Auntie Kamala said, empty the clip, there were individuals in Trinidad and Tobago who said, Kamala is mad. Kamala is crazy. Kamala does not know what she's talking about. Officials from the police service in Trinidad and Tobago came out and warned homeowners or businessmen with firearm, you may be charged for unlawfully drawing your pistol. So when you see individuals, run it back, when you see individuals now doing this act, what would you do to them? How are you going to deal with these individuals and them? Watch them good. The old woman going about her business. Mother good sons, 3 of them, look at that. That bag does not belong to none of those men and them. So I have a general question to ask you, the citizen of Trinidad and Tobago. A general question. If any one of those young men saw somebody robbing their mother or their grandmother like this, what you gonna do them? When Auntie Kamala said empty the clip on bandits or intruders, they say she mad. You tell me now, if that was your mother or your grandmother, what you going to do? Come back to me. What are you going to do, Trinidad and Tobago, when you see things like that happen? Tell me. Somebody arm going missing? Somebody foot going missing. Somebody ending up on a dumpster. Somebody being found in a drain. Somebody find with a tire around the neck and they're being burned. When Auntie Cam said, empty the clip, Trinidad and Tobago, those in authority went against her. They went against her. But what would you do, those individuals, in that video that you just saw? If I go to talk, they will say side inciting violence. But this is real talk here now. Let me tell you something. I am definitely sure that there are some business places who would capture the faces of those individuals. When you find a tire around one of them head, burnt, we would say somebody did a hideous crime. If you find one of those individuals in a drain with bullet wound, you would say somebody do a killing, somebody do a murder. If that was my grandmother or my mother, I'd nail you up in the center of Port of Spain. Watch me good. Watch me good. In the center of Port of Spain, I'd nail you up. Because no old woman or nobody in society, run it back, nobody in society deserves to be treated like this. Look at this now. Look at that. Look at it. Anybody on Charlotte Street, any businessman who have the video of those individuals, kindly send it to us. Kindly send it to us. You can WhatsApp me on 267-7325 or send it to Saieed Real Talk, email address. Send it. Mother, good children, watch what I do with the lady. Somebody should treat their mother like that. Somebody should treat their grandmother like that. Somebody should treat their sister like that. I am telling you on national television. I don't care who is them, you know. I don't care who is them, you know. But when you see your mother being treated like that, or your grandmother being treated like that, what do you do with them? What do you do with them? Let me tell you something, Trinidad and Tobago. Come back. That woman should have been some policeman mother. That woman should have been some policeman grandmother. Or let me make it sound different. That woman should have been some high-ranking bandit mother or grandmother in Trinidad. Take what I'm telling all you. Take what I'm telling all you. And let real criminals now deal with them people and show them how criminals be dealt with. If side talk, side is the wrong one. Me? In Islam that they say a tooth for a tooth and an eye for an eye. And that's how I know it. That's why I don't tolerate foolishness from people. I don't tolerate nonsense from people. I don't tolerate clumsiness from people. But I will deal with you how I know to deal with you. Them three, mother, good son, let me tell you something. I had a nail earlier on the cross, on the square. Kola, good night.
Hey, Mr. Saeed, good night.
Go right ahead.
I'm watching your program there. What is it about with that lady, boy? I just turned on to your program now.
You mean the video that you just saw?
Yeah. What is it about?
Run it back. An old woman walking down Charlotte Street about her own business, and three men decide to rob her. Look at it.
Oh, that's a robbery?
Yep, a robbery.
What we really coming to in this place, boy?
That is a robbery on Charlotte Street in Port of Spain today.
And in them type of thing, nobody do intervene, boy?
Just like that. Look at that.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Saeed, boy.
Thank you, my friend. That is a robbery that took place today, viewers. When I say gun them down, it's a problem. When I say take off their hand, it's a problem. When, back in the day, when Moses said an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth, things were different back then. As a Muslim, you know. As a Muslim, you know. I just see things different, you know. You jump my fence, I deal with you. So any business owner on Charlotte Street who have that video of that robbery and their faces showing, 267-7325 is my number. WhatsApp me the video. That's madness. That's madness. That happened in Trinidad. The woman going about she business. 3 sons belong to 3 mother. Good son. That is why sometimes when you find people in carbon down and in drain and in ditch, you just want to know what these individuals do. You just want to know. That's why when a man get killed or a man get gunned down or a man get whatever it is, it don't bother me. Because nobody knows what that individual did. Nobody. Come wrong me? I just deal with things different. So just before we move any further from here, I just want to highlight the Real Talk with Renuka. The Real Talk with Renuka. Renuka, I find no other name to use. No other name to use. But thief, Real Talk slogan. And I say the thief too. It have some, you're an educated woman, you could not come up with a name by yourself. Don't advertise the day too much, eh? Yeah. She couldn't choose a name by herself. You had to choose a name that belonged to a popular show in Trinidad and Tobago and feel you will get popularity. Woman, I will stink you up on national television. The host of this program, Real Talk with Saieed Ali, will stink you up. And why can remain court? Tell the court why I use the name. Tell the court if Real Talk have been a household name in Trinidad and Tobago for 5 years. Presently, we are the #1 current affairs program in Trinidad and Tobago, and there is documents to back it up. There is documents to back it up. From the time people say Real Talk in Trinidad, we're talking about Saeed, we're talking about Real Talk Group of Company. Who the hell is you? You come out on a platform, PNM platform, political platform, and want to use Real Talk? No, honey. No. Real Talk ain't affiliated with no political party. Real Talk ain't affiliated with nothing in St. Augustine, neither in Trinidad and Tobago. Real Talk is a group of company. Executive rental, real estate, financing, show on TV, equipment rental, and more. That is Real Talk. Real Talk belongs to Saeed. Real Talk belongs to Renuka. Renuka can't fund nothing. And I believe she's a member of the woman arms of the PNM. So the PNM, the woman's arm may find nothing else to do but a thief a name that Real Talk have. They want to get so popular. They want to feel Saeed affiliated with them. Saeed affiliated with them. The reason why I'm mentioning it is because they thief it. They want to be popular. Call her good night.
Hi. Good night, Miss Ali. How are you?
Go right ahead.
Great job you are doing.
Thank you.
Yes, those boys, the lady that they were dragging on the ground,
yes.
If her son was a police, a big bandit or whatever, they will get something for that.
Correct,
yes,
correct.
Those are those boys are very innocent. That is what the parents will come and say. My child don't do nothing.
That's more than good
very
children.
much.
Thank you. So viewers, and I would send this message clearly to Renuka. Renuka, choose a other name than Real Talk. It better you choose St. Augustine run by Renuka. Or St. Augustine Town Hall run by Renuka. But don't use Renuka. Don't use Real Talk. Don't spoil my name. I wouldn't tolerate that. Because you on platform promising X, Y, and Z and you can't do nothing for nobody in your community. You can't. You can't. So now, I'm telling you on national television, if you have changed your name, I tell you point blank, I just do spirit walk. I do business about you. I'm letting you know one time on national television. Whoever knows Renuka, tag her. Let her know that. Let her know that Saeed is telling her, change the name, honey. To anything except Real Talk. Because I will sit down 2 o'clock in the morning with my light and me doing my thing. And baby girl, whatever happened to you is not my fault. Buttons come out in your face is not my fault. You get in an accident is not my fault. You not surviving in an accident is not my fault. But you see Real Talk? Don't spoil it. It's a household name in Trinidad and Tobago. I am a trusted Muslim figure, a public figure in Trinidad and Tobago. And nobody ain't coming. You know my party promoter want to use Real Talk? And as I start to advertise it, I just pull up on them one time. Dan, what you doing? Don't spoil my name in no bikini party, no car wash. No, I pulling up on you one time. Don't spoil my name. Change your flyer name. And they do it. They does it because they understand that this is a respectable program on the airwaves of Trinidad and Tobago. This is a program that has helped people. This is a program that's raised funds for people. This is a program that's give out food as charity. Look, right now, Real Talk do not food drive. But we ain't say nothing. We ain't say nothing yet. Yesterday we collected 20 hampers. Monday or Tuesday coming in our next 20, and before the week, we're doing about 100 hampers. It coming from side pocket because why? Charity is a part of Islam. Stick there. Charity is a part of Islam for Saeed. You understand? So God has given the authority to light on people's head. Imagine. God gave me the authority to do spirit work. So if Renuka want to play mad, let me tell you something. I have a place they call Ward 1 in Sentence. I hope she end up there. Because you see the name Real Talk, I'm very firm. I'm very firm on it. I'm very, very firm on it. So if you want to play mad, I will show you how. You might get injection. You'll get tablets. Your family go visiting Ward 1. Change my name. Change your slogan, Real Talk with Renuka. But you could put anything with Renuka except Real Talk. Because I get on stupid for it. And I know how to get on stupid. You feel pundit and pastors and imam, you feel them alone not a light? When the Alsing played mad and ended up in an accident, that is a light I light. And I proud to say it on national television. I just only say so much before things start happening here. I just only say so much. So, moving along. Minister of Finance, Colin would have stated that policies such as the increase in the minimum wage and the property tax were implemented to address major issues. So they implement tax to raise funds to deal with issues. Imbert said the government looked at the value it could bring to a person working for minimum wage rather than possible effects, and added that when the ministry looked at the increased minimum wage, it did a study looking at the inflation passed through the last wage increase. Listen to this.
If you adopt the position that if you increase the minimum wage, it would lead to increased costs, then you would never increase the minimum wage. So you have to look at it from the other side, that you're going to increase it to help people who are not earning much, and you don't increase it too much so that it gets to the point where it gets into that paradigm that you're talking about, that look, it becomes an expense that is difficult to absorb, and therefore you pass on the cost. But that can't be the policy. The policy has to be that is it a fair wage or not? And we decided that we needed to increase the minimum wage, and the consequences will flow from that. And the last time that we increased it, I did a study. We didn't do it whimsically in the Ministry of Finance. I tasked some of my technocrats to actually do a study about the inflation pass-through of the last increase in the minimum wage.
Listen to this, listen to this. While he took the position that he could not speak for property owners and landlords, he also anticipated that they would also absorb cost of property tax rather than pass it on to tenants.
I can tell you, I looked at the valuation rule, and I looked, for example, at properties that might have rental values of $10,000 a month, which is quite up at the upper end of the system. And I saw that the tax might be $200, $250 a month. And I thought to myself, if you're generating revenue of $10,000 a month and you now have to pay a tax of $200 a month, as Dr. Ramkisoon has said, you're in a competitive system. So do you add $200 to your rent and then become uncompetitive and you lose your tenant and that's it, you have no revenue? Or do you absorb that and you keep your tenants? So I can't speak for the business community, but it's all about competition and a competitive environment. So I don't think there would be an immediate pass-through, because dealing with real estate, the market is a bit soft, and I would think if people just jack up rents, they would lose their tenants.
So now Trinidad and Tobago, you see how nice and slowly Colin Imbert said that the owner of the building, the apartment, would pass it down to the tenants, and then they may lose the tenants if Colin Imbert and them readjust the gas fuel price in Trinidad and Tobago. Don't you think there will be more productivity? Let's say something. Why it is that only residential owners are paying property tax and not commercial owners too? Is it that every minister owns a commercial property, so they have to brace one side? There's a bracket one side? Does Colin Imbert own a multi-dwelling story apartment? Hence the reason why he said no property tax for those people. Listen to this video.
We are giving the local government corporations these funds so that they can deal with a problem. Because we all have a problem. When we go into our neighborhoods, we're not satisfied with the level of the infrastructure. We're not satisfied with something as mundane as garbage collection. We're not satisfied. So we're solving the problem. So if it has a consequence, then it's all about balance. Do you continue with the situation where local government corporations are unproductive and your roads are not paved, your water courses are not cleaned, your garbage is not collected, your recreation grounds are not cut? Is that what you want? No, obviously not. So we are solving a problem.
You see how them clowns and them just talk? You see how them clowns and them just talk? You increase tax, more people are going home, less people contribute to the tax, and the government win. Reduce tax, more people employed, you get the job done, everybody win. So viewers, we are out of time for tonight, but nevertheless, our rerun of this program is Monday morning, and we'll be right back here on a Monday night with Real Talk with Saieed Ali as we go live. Enjoy the weekend.